My car go vroom, my maid got a broom. My house got a room for some rooms with a view. I'm driving real slow like I'm running on fumes. I'm driving real slow like I'm running on fumes.
30 on the dash. Yeah, we riding slow, but that money moving fast. Look at all this cash. Yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch this one be passed.
Throw some money in the air like you really don't care, oh yeah.
But that money moving fast.
Throw some money in the air like you really don't care, oh yeah.
Yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch this one be passed.
I just put your mortgage on my neck, and you looking teed off like a golfer, you upset. Why you mad? Why you mad? Tell him why you mad. If you need a loan, you should probably just ask. If you need to get around, I can send a bus pass. I'll be in my suite with a bottle must have. Top shelf, everything we elevated, and we just keep on pouring up. Man, I'm glad we made it. Feels so good to be so rich, ain't gotta worry about it. Why we only doing 30, ain't no hurry about it. Bust down for my bust down, carrots and the clarity. They tell me that I'm giving like I opened up a charity.
30 on the dash. Yeah, we riding slow, but that money moving fast. Look at all this cash. Yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch this one be passed.
Throw some money in the air like you really don't care, oh yeah.
But that money moving
Throw
fast.
some money in the air like you really don't care,
Yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch this one be passed.
M-O-N-E-Y, you know I say fly, cause I'm that guy. I be doing 30 and then 55, and you know why. Top down bass bumping out the tweeters. Told these groupies get a grip, like some tweezers I don't see you now.
Mamacita, ¿cómo hacemos así? Tu cuerpo es fuego para mí. Dulce de leche, venga para aquí. Mamacita, no quiero compartir. Cuando entro a un club yo me veo original. Como la luna que brilla, nadie puede igualar. Me miro de reojo, yo no puedo controlar. Sé que quieres acercarte, pero temas al final. No me llames a lo Kitty, pero puedo ser tu Kitty. Y hacemos algo kinky, na na na. Todo esto muy freaky, en la cama soy muy sticky. Yo te hago wiki wiki, na na na. Mamacita, ¿cómo hacemos así? Tu cuerpo es fuego para mí. Dulce de leche, venga para aquí. Mamacita, no quiero compartir. Okay. Cuando me miras, tu cuerpo que es mala. Mami, ven pa' aquí, quiero comerte y todo comienza.
What happens next is not my fault.
Where we at?
Nah. Are you farting haze?
Unprofessional.
These are insane.
And Brandon keep killing it.
Bro,
Shots fired.
shots are fired in the chat already. Shots are fired in the chat already.
Oh my god.
It's they say they out in the streets, dog.
That's crazy.
The
work.
Sony
The alpha boys are in the streets.
alpha boys are in the streets already. Good night. We got a this is the final week to make your predictions. Sony Alpha Men, where you at? Lights, camera, action.
Yeah, we back again.
Talking all the latest gear. Bring your lens, bring your friends. Sony gang.
Pull up.
Canon fan people too. Black Magic Mafia.
Tell me what you shooting, fool.
We got red users flexing, Lumix gang in the chat, Nikon in the cut. Yeah, we steady making
Stacks on stacks.
We breaking it down, no filter. Tell the real from hype. If the camera ain't fire.
We ain't giving it no likes.
NAB.
New drive.
Cindy Cam.
Who's high?
Black Magic.
Price drop.
Man, that's a
Jackpot.
firmware updates, leaks, and the rumors. Who got the best shots?
Creative and movers.
This is uncensored real talk, no cap, live every week. Get a fam, got our back, see if it connect. Man,
You know where it's at. So grab your popcorn, hit subscribe, and let's chat. Let's go.
You ever just get so good at something, you're like, I can do that. I can do that. That's how I feel about this rap right now.
Not even thinking about it no
Nah,
more.
bro. Halfway even thinking about it. What is also funny to me is because, you know, obviously everybody is so excited about the FX5.
Yes.
We're getting so many new people watching the show, and then they show up and they're like, well, they're rapping? What the heck is this?
Yes. What is this?
What did I show up for? You showed up for the best show on the internet. Every Friday we get together and we talk about camera news, rumors, leaks. We also get a chance to talk about other stuff that's happening in the industry, things that make us excited. And we do this show live, so that way you guys can be a part of the conversation. So if you are watching the show right now, live with us, sound off in the chat, because we're just two dudes on the internet. And we leave the door open for y'all to, wow, that's gonna sound real wrong. Let me shut up.
We got everybody in the chat.
Who in the chat?
We got Let Me Show You. Boo's in the chat.
What's up, Boo?
Oh, and the Sony boys don't want to be boys no more. They want to be called men.
They say we not boys no more. We're alpha men.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
They say we got FX5s. We have been delivered.
That is, we ain't boys no more. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, wow.
They not. They got FX5s now. They say we
Boys
ain't.
to men. Alpha boys to men.
Alpha boys to men, bro. We not boys no more.
Put some respect on my name.
They're alpha men.
That's crazy.
Oh, man. What's up to all the alpha men in the chat? Hey, if you're alpha.
That's so disrespectful, bro.
What are you talking about? The alpha men are in the chat.
That's crazy.
Hey, if you're an alpha man right now in the chat, hit that thumbs up button. Show the thumbs up button that you're the alpha man.
You didn't know you were gonna get beat up.
What are we talking about?
Boys to men, that's crazy.
What are you talking about? I'm giving them the respect. You the one over here calling them alpha boys. I say they're alpha men.
You called them alpha boy. You said the alpha boys are out in the street.
That wasn't me. That was Waveland 8.
He didn't use the word boys.
He did not use the word boys. Alpha boys they are men now. They are men now. Speaking of our alpha men and everybody else, question of the day. Welcome to Uncensored. Question of the day. Where'd you learn filmmaking from? I got a feeling. I don't know the statistics on this, but
Yes.
I got a feeling because I also know that like I think this audience is going to be pretty heavy Sony. I know there's other people. Shout out your gang in the chat. Sony gang, Canon gang, Lumix gang, Nikon gang.
Canon gang?
Canon fan people, where you at? Shout out your gang in the chat. But I feel like Sony shooters are very YouTube educated.
Oh, 100%. Well, yeah, because
Like of all the groups, like if you were to ask like Canon shooters where they learned their craft from,
Peter
Nikon
McKinnon.
users,
Peter.
no, because I think Peter, while yes, he influenced a lot of people to pick up a camera.
Yeah.
I think he also, a lot of those same people shoot Sony now. Because Peter never pushed his camera
No.
the way Sony shooters push their camera.
I'm not even saying that he was like teaching like filmmaking techniques, but I think because he inspired people on YouTube, I think the Canon people just stayed on YouTube. I would be interested to know if Canon people learned off of
I don't think so.
YouTube University.
I mean, I think some of them did, yeah, for sure. And on this audience, it's going to skew YouTube anyway. But I feel like a lot of Sony shooters are self-taught YouTube people. Like, there's a few people in here who probably went to film school, educated, rich folks.
I feel like 95% of this audience is going to say YouTube University or that and a mixture of a mentor.
Make a poll.
Make the poll.
Let's make the poll.
That's where I would say. I would say mentor, YouTube University.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think YouTube University for sure, but only because I believe it's because we got a lot of Sony shooters up in here.
And we're on YouTube.
And we are also on YouTube at this very moment. Someone says, I learned from Peter McKinnon videos.
Yes.
There you go.
The OG.
OG. The OG of OGs.
2-minute tip Tuesdays. Is that what it was? 2-minute Tuesdays?
Something like that, yeah. Bro, you want to hear something funny? So 2-minute Tuesdays is when when you start posting content on the internet, at first it's all love. Everything's cool. And then sometimes you try something and then you realize, oh, people can hate you on the internet, right? So Peter McKinnon comes out. He's making his content. I actually was making content around the exact same time, right? Trying to figure out this YouTube thing. I was doing like real estate video production. So like very, very boring. So I was like, oh, YouTube's going to be my outlet. And I see Peter make a video called 2-minute Tuesdays. And I go, oh, that's really cool. You don't have to make long videos on YouTube. I'm going to make a 2-minute Tuesday. I'm nobody. Tell me why my comments are like, stop trying to be like Peter. You stole this whole concept from Peter. This is the first time
you grew up you're so old. You grew up in an era where originality was king. Now
there's
it's 50,
trends.
1,000 people are on that.
No, back then there were no trends. I got roasted in the comments for trying to make a 2-minute Tuesday. It's the first time I ever unlisted a video. I got bullied into taking my video off the internet. that definitely happened. We got Mark in here. Mark says, I have worked on set since I was 15. So is that what you learned, Mark?
The poll, somebody was like, it went from get me a coffee to wrap this cable to
hold
this camera, pull this focus.
Logan said he was an iPad kid. That makes sense. Logan strikes me as an iPad kid.
Coco Melon.
No, he was watching what's the
Paw Patrol?
The little badass kid. What's his name?
Rugrats?
No, the bald white kid. What's his name? Caillou. That's his name. that's Logan. Caillou. That kid is terrible.
Gosh.
I would never let my kids watch that show. That kid is awful. That kid told his dad to shut up on national television. Animated. They animated him telling his dad to shut up. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
All right, the poll is running.
The poll is running. And
we got YouTube University and then Trial and Error. Trial and Error is my favorite educational platform, actually. I have made a lot of errors, and I feel like I learn more from the mistakes.
Bro, do you remember the first time you cranked that shutter speed when the exposure was too bright outside? And then somebody said, put an ND on your camera, on your lens.
Oh, bro, I regrettably, I remember I posted a video and somebody asked me about the settings and the way I didn't know. So they were like, oh, you shot that at 60 frames per second and da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, that's crazy. How'd you guess it? Never, I had no idea. I didn't know what he was saying. All I knew was it was dark or it was bright. So I literally, like, I remember the day. You know Darren, who does like the skate physics stuff?
Yeah.
So he's actually the person that like taught me settings for the first time.
Yeah.
But we were outside shooting and I was like, oh, it's bright. And I said, oh, I got it. And I just, like, there was 3 dials on the camera. So I just started turning them.
Crank
and he
this
was
soldier
like,
boy.
what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm just trying to make it, not so bright. And he was like, don't do that. Let me show you what you're doing. This was like after I had my camera
Go to
for like
F22.
like maybe 3 months. So yeah, I learned a lot from that way.
It looks like, I don't know if this is true, but Connect loves God.
Yeah.
He says he's at Streamer University right now.
This fool's a liar. You know who that is?
Who?
That's my son.
I was about to say, if that's true, you better be streaming us. Streaming yourself.
At Streaming University. Yeah, react to our stream.
Put
live.
it up on the screen.
Nah, that fool is not at no dang Streaming
That's
University.
your son. Oh, wow. That's a little too saucy for us to put on the screen. Sorry. We can't put that on the screen. That's crazy.
Y'all
be saying some crazy
Y'all
stuff.
outlandish today. Film Riot was the first I saw. Film Riot, I think, was probably the first one I ever saw too.
Yeah.
But
You've got gray hairs
If you watch,
if you watch Film Riot.
that's disrespectful.
You do. You got one coming in.
Shut
You
up.
see it?
I got a couple.
Did you see it?
Wait, where? On the side?
Nah, right in the front.
Oh yeah, I got a couple in the front. I pulled the ones out of the side. They look weird. I'm about to hit that just for men.
You guys on grays.
Just for alpha men.
Back, and this is no disrespect, but back when the production quality was like green screen.
Oh yeah. Oh, if you could pull a good key with a green screen,
Back in those days,
you were there.
crazy. Film Riot.
Film Riot. What's the all right? What's the poll telling us right now? Where's everybody at?
YouTube University, 55%.
Oh, you said like 90. That's crazy. Who's in second place?
Oh my.
Second place.
Oh my. It's rising by the second, but film school is almost there.
Wow.
Technically, trial and error 23%, and then film school's at 18%. Ain't nobody had a mentor. Dang, y'all just be struggling and broke. That's crazy.
That they are. We have an educated audience. Look at that. Film school.
Bro, let me tell you something.
Wait, how many people have voted?
We don't even have nothing to offer y'all at this second.
What are you talking about?
But I'm just saying, the fact that only 6% of y'all has had a mentor is crazy. Only 6%. Do you understand? I ain't no Grant Cardone, but you can like 10x whatever you're doing if somebody just simply shows you the way.
I'll be your mentor.
That's crazy. Y'all uneducated. Even if you went to film school.
That's crazy. Don't call them uneducated.
You uneducated.
They're not uneducated.
They uneducated.
That's disrespectful.
Not having a mentor, that's crazy.
I didn't have a mentor.
You
I mean, I guess I didn't have like an official mentor.
Yeah, but you had people that you asked and pulled questions from and learned.
Yeah.
In spaces
over
and times.
time. Yeah, I guess so.
For sure.
I tried to. It's hard sometimes though. Especially
no.
if you're introverted. It's hard to put yourself out there and go get a mentor.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be like a class or that's some deal, but y'all need somebody that y'all can ask questions that have done it.
Yeah.
Y'all need that. I'm standing 10 toes. I ain't even got nothing to give y'all. Just, that's crazy.
Jarrell's gonna drop his Oh, wait, have you seen have you seen that Kumar guy on Instagram? Mm-hmm. The Indian dude? Mm-hmm. Yeah, have you seen what they did to it? Mm-mm. Talk about just destroyed expectations. Like they like swapped him out and it's like some young Asian kid talking about how to manipulate people. I'm like, what just happened? Biggest letdown of marketing history. Gosh. All right, so we got a pretty jam-packed show for y'all today. We got some rumors, final rumors on the Sony FX5. The big one right now is that, well, the one that I'm the most confused about is that we're supposed to get an announcement on July 22nd. That's what the rumors were telling us. However, we haven't gotten like an official invitation to an event or anything from Sony. So I'm a little nervous. And hopefully it comes today. Because if not, then what if it gets pushed back? Yeah,
I imagine we need at least 7 days. So if something isn't out by tomorrow, like I don't know what their marketing practices are. So maybe they drop a couple of days before.
So the last time with the other camera that came out this month, it was like the Thursday or Friday before, the week before that Tuesday when the camera came out.
But the R13, they just dropped it, right?
No, they had like a little teaser showing that something was coming.
Gotcha.
They typically, and like they don't always show the silhouette of the camera, but they do always say like,
gotcha.
Hey, tune in 5 days. We're going to be releasing a new camera. So, supposedly this camera's supposed to drop on Wednesday. So I was really expecting us to get something today, but nothing officially has dropped. However, we've got Sony final rumors. Canon is actually supposedly going to be dropping something really nice. And we've got the first leak specs on it. And I think the thing that excites me the most right now is budget open gate. Who would have thought?
Who thought it?
Vu is in here. He loves those gates being wide open. In
fact, his gates are wide open.
His gates are wide open, and he prefers those whose gates are also open.
He is a Lumix man.
He is a gates wide open man. So, and he wants to show you. So
he's about to roast you beyond insane if he's still on.
So we got Canon rumors coming up. We also have a trash can of the day, who I don't think anybody is going to expect this person to be the trash can of the day. So,
this fool said, "Open my gate, Sonny." That's crazy.
We got a jam-packed show for you guys today. But let's go ahead and hop into it. You ready to hop into the first show?
Yeah.
All right. So, this is probably the thing that has been the number one talking point with the FX5. Now, over the last 3+ weeks, we have had rumors dropping left and right, bits and pieces here and there. We got some leaked images, which we showed you guys a couple weeks ago. We got some specs that started rolling out even before that, but we were kind of iffy on if they were like really set in stone. I'll be fully transparent with you guys here because you guys know this is an uncensored show. It's live. We don't cut anything out. When it comes to this show, we do get some insider information. However, we try to protect our sources. And we also know that these brands will a lot of times give wrong information to sort of weed out who is leaking information.
Yes.
So because of that reason, we don't always we never say anything is official, and we try not to release it until we have a couple sources to make sure that we can also take care of our sources, right? Because we want to take care of those who take care of us. So the crazy thing, though, is that despite all the rumors that we've talked about, the leaks that we tell you guys that we feel are like pretty dang spot on, everything is a leak until it is proven true. And the only way to officially approve anything is for the brand to come out and say it and actually release the gear. But despite all of this happening over the last few weeks, the one major question that ruins almost every discussion has been the price. And for the first time, we have a published leaked price coming from Sony Alpha Rumors. And I'll be honest with you guys.
It ain't good.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. And it's looking so bad that my brain goes, why would you even post this? It's gotta be fake. Gotta be fake.
Brandon,
But-
remind me of the euro again. What's
So-
the euro price?
So currently the rumor is stating that the Sony FX5 body only, mind you, will be €53.99. Now, a couple things to caveat when we start talking about euros. One, euros to like sometimes cameras in other countries just cost more. So you can't always just do take the euro, give me the US dollar, and give me that number, right? But here's a couple things that we do know. €53.99 comes out to
$6,176 US.
so $6,100 is wild.
$6,200.
$6,200 is wild. But then I thought to myself, I went to drill and I go, okay, wait. What's the FX3 going for right now in euros? And what's it going for in US dollars? And what is that discrepancy? Because it could just be that the Sony cameras just cost more in euros than they do in US dollars. And what we found,
If you go to CVP right now and you look up an FX3 with the VAT included, it comes to about $4,050.
$4,050 for the FX3 today.
But
How
if-
much is the FX3 going for at B&H?
If you go on B&H, we thought that the FX3 was on sale a couple weeks ago. Nah, they rose them prices.
The prices went back up.
$4,300.
So currently,
Pre-tax.
the FX3 pre-tax costs more in the US than it does in Europe.
In Europe.
And
Now, maybe CVP's running some sort of discount, trying to get rid of stock. Like, he didn't say that it was on sale.
but that's not a massive price difference. So the thing that concerns me now is if the FX5 rumored price, body only, mind y'all, that is €53.99, then if that's the actual euro price, then that means in the US, this camera could be costing upwards of $6,200.
Well, what did you say with the
As I was about to say, and that's body only.
how much is
The
the
rumored price right now for with the top handle, and this is a new rumor that came out this week, that it does have an XLR handle, and this XLR handle is supposed to support 32-bit float audio, so an improvement to the top handle.
get that test cam?
But the price of the XLR top handle with the camera body is €5,999. So that's pushing that price to what, 6,800 euros?
6,900.
$6,900.
We're talking about $6,000.
$7,000 tax.
Yeah.
And just to make matters worse,
Gosh.
what is 800 euros in dollars? Give me that translation. 800 euros.
$915.
That's the price for the external EVF. So all in all, if you got the camera body, XLR top handle, and the EVF, we're looking at $8,000. No memory cards, no batteries.
When the FX3 was 4?
Glory. Bro. Now, look, I know this is going to look like a flex. Look at all these SD cards I got. I'm rich, y'all. But when you start talking about in order to buy the camera, I got to sell the camera and every SD card. I can't afford 6K
Yeah.
or 5K. I can't afford it.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
what are we, like, genuinely, I see these euro prices and I have two thoughts. Either one, there is something about this image, there's something about this camera, there is something about this that is going to be Venice level.
They got that
and
crack
that
on
is,
it.
And that it's not for the FX3 audience. That's my first thought. Is
Yeah.
that there's something about, it's like the Burano. I will say, I believe that the Bronto, in my opinion, is a little overpriced, especially for what cameras are doing today, but it does offer things that no other camera currently offers, which is why they have priced it where it is, and it can sit there. And you can't really argue it because nothing else does what it does. You may not like the price, but nothing else does what it does, so it sits in a market by itself, and they can charge $25,000 freaking dollars for it.
Yeah.
If this camera comes out at $7,000, $8,000 all in package, rated out the door, $85,000 after tax and everything else, but it's doing stuff that no other camera can do, and that becomes that's why you can't argue about it, then okay, that might be it. So that's one place my brain goes. My brain goes that this camera must be doing things that allows it to sit in a place. And it could be that internal RAW. It could be that 32-bit float. It could be the top handle, the EVF, the autofocus, the sensor, full frame, open gate. Like, it could be all those things that they say, hey, no other camera is doing all this, so it's priced higher than any other camera close to it, right?
Yeah, they're not. We thought that they were in competition with the FX3 with themselves. Nah, they shooting for the KX.
Yeah,
like they're not. We're not talking about the same class. Like, that's a possibility.
That's where my brain goes. Possibility one is that. Possibility two, all right? Possibility two is they lying. Here's what I'm thinking.
Mufasa.
You guys ready? This is put your tinfoil hats on for a moment. Put it on. Put your tinfoil hat on. Here's what I'm thinking. You got this camera, right? FX5.
Yeah.
The hype is hyping. But what happens if it gets too big? What happens if the hype is too big? People start talking about it. Things are leaking. Everybody's talking about it. You got two random black dudes on the internet who won't shut up about it, making thumbnails, making people want to click on videos. People are getting more views on YouTube talking about the camera than what people will get when the camera actually comes out. Everybody is so hyped about this camera. Everybody's talking about it. It's in the blogs. It's on Facebook. It's on Instagram. I'm seeing Instagram reels about it. I ain't never seen people make Instagram reels about hype around like leaks on a camera. The hype is so big that in the boardroom, you sit down and you go, what if we let them down? What if we let them down?
What if the hype is too hypey?
Right. Like, because they can't even be excited anymore. So how do we get them excited? How do we get them excited? Somebody goes, I know how to get a hold of Andrew Pizzini. They say, all right, what are you thinking? What are you cooking?
He my cousin.
He say, let me cook. I'm going to let it slip that the camera's gonna cost $8,000. They say, all right, why would you do that? He says, because then he'll run it as a post and everybody will freak out. And then when we drop the camera and it costs $6,000, they'll be like, I just saved $2,000. And they'll be excited and they'll buy the camera out of joy that they didn't have to spend $8,000.
Homie, this camera better cost $4,000.
Bro, I'm putting my tinfoil hat on.
He's saying you saying his name wrong, dog. Andrea Pizzini.
I don't care. He is not the first person whose name. We have a girl who comes to the show regularly. Her name is Gary because we do not know how to pronounce her actual name. You think I'm going to go out of my way for Andrew Pizzini? Okay, come on. So, back to my point.
In all due respect, Andrea.
I don't think it's Andrea. I don't know. Here we go.
I know I'm closer than Andrew.
I don't care. So here's my literal point. I think somebody said it. They are price anchoring. I think they are trying to set worse expectations for the price so that they can come out cheaper. And then that can be, oh my gosh, they gave us all of this for this lower price than what we originally thought it was going to be. Because if not, I know y'all love this camera. We got alpha men in the chat. Who's buying it?
At 8. So here's the deal.
With no internal NDs? Just give me an FX6, dog.
To me, this sounds like Fugazi. Like your option 2 sounds like Fugazi. I get the first one. Y'all poor brokies were contemplating that this camera was going to be in the leagues of the ZR and the C50 in the whatever. Nah, we trying to make something to compete with the KX, that class of cinema. So I get that. Like, I get that. Bro, if they just leaking numbers just so that we're excited about 5K, 6K, bruh, fail. You failed. That's fugazi.
You don't think that's a good idea?
I don't.
I think it's a great business model.
I think that it's like, because people are still going to be like, dang, that's expensive. That only works if it's like,
but the only people, so here's the reason why I think this works. Okay, this is like real business. The only people that this is going to work on are people whose ears are to the ground.
Yeah.
When it comes to leaks, because it doesn't hurt you, right?
Yeah.
Because the people like us who are leak heavy, our ears are to the ground. We're going to be the ones that are going to be like, oh my gosh, it's going to be so expensive, and then because we're also the ones that are most excited about it.
Yeah.
But then when it comes out and it's cheaper, we get this sigh of relief, like, oh, it wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be. And we got all this amazing stuff for a price that was cheaper than what we were originally told through the rumors.
Yeah.
Right? But to the other 98% of the market who didn't even hear about this overpriced leak, they just get the original experience of great camera, here's the price.
That's the reason why I feel like it's fugazi, because the majority of people won't hear like this little strategy if it's being cooked up in the boardroom, allegedly. Like 99% of people won't even know. And so like, what's the point of giving it air? But to be fair, I think anything's possible. Like, I think that it could do this. I just don't know it's going to be effective. To me, it's only effective if this camera comes in at 4. If this camera comes in at 4,
this camera's not coming in at 4.
I know that. I know.
You got to let that go, dog.
No, if it comes in at a much lower price, then I'm like, oh, okay, maybe excitement.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, look what you did. But 8 to 6, 8 is unbuyable for me. Unbuyable.
Yeah.
And that's not going to surprise anybody in the audience. 8's unbuyable. Dog, 6s on that line.
Here's the issue. Here's the issue I think 8 does. If this camera comes out at 8, realistically, Sony shoots themselves in the foot. Because now the expectation for an FX3 Mark II is still there. Like, if this camera comes out at 5, 4.8, 4.99, 5,000, you can make the FX3 people say, like, if they're like, where's the FX3 Mark II? And they're like, well, we got the FX5. And it's like, oh, that costs a little bit more. And it's like, well, stop being broke. Get
your paper up.
Get your paper up. Get your money up. But if you make this camera come out at 8,
because here's the deal.
Now people still want a budget cinema camera at that $4,000 to $5,000 price point.
And then they want a budget on top of the budget.
And then they want the FX30 and
they want the FX50, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, I feel like right now they have to stay between that $4,000 and $5,000 price point. Don't go over 5. But if you do, you're just gonna still leave that hole that FX3 shooters want filled right now. And the A did not do it.
Because here's my deal. If you have the means to buy an $8,000 cinema camera
with no internal NDs, it's got to be specialty.
There's a very good chance that you already have a cinema camera.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to start asking yourself the question, what does this do that my current cinema camera doesn't, that I need to drop $8,000? That's the problem that I have. Because, like, I mean this in the most legitimate way. People do take the leap. I took the leap. I was
literally about to say, hold on, wait a minute.
I took the leap, and we're talking
KX numbers now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But that's
with the
still a red
KX,
image.
it really, like, there's like no, like, bro, you gonna have to. I'm gonna need a Raptor at 8
today.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. I need a full frame. I'm gonna need them NDs in there.
Yeah.
For 8.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For me to even begin to think about getting something other than the KX, because the KX is so good that it's like, ooh,
I'm already set here.
like this FX, like, so that's the reason why the price of this camera has to be in that right zone. Because if it's not, I'm thinking, what are we doing here? We good? Inflation, economy, like what are we doing? Like we upgrading just to upgrade? So that's me. So get the right price right, and then it's like a viable solution. The price would be crazy. No.
Well, we got some more big hitters in the chat right now. Mark Bone says, bring back the FS7. Just bring it back.
Bring it back.
Yeah, just bring it back. What are we talking about?
Is there any chance that this is any chance? I'm just throwing it out there. I know that the rumors are really solid at this point. Is there any way that this is the FX6 Mark II and they just been gaslighting us with the FX5?
Oh, the only reason why I'm going to say no is because the internal NDs. That's my biggest issue. That's my biggest hang up.
Is there any way that people don't know about it? That there's like that just hasn't been?
No.
Gosh.
I'm going to say no.
Because if you're talking about an 8,000 FX6 Mark II, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That makes perfect sense.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I think my issue, the reason why I say no is because we're getting so close to the proposed date, June 22nd. That like originally, a lot of the leaks that I saw and were coming directly from like overseas, but now we're getting so close that they got to start putting the camera in some of these creators' hands.
Yeah.
So like, I just feel like built-in NDs would be subject of conversation. That would leak first.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just realized your boy ain't in the chat.
No, he probably in the chat. He just being real quiet.
NDA.
Yeah, he being silent.
He's like, I ain't.
I'm not gonna say.
Where
nothing.
are the usual suspects?
Yeah, Cam is quiet.
Where are where are y'all?
Cam, where you at?
Y'all being real quiet.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, let's check them out.
Y'all holding them?
Yeah,
you got them in your hands right now?
Call somebody. We got that monster voice.
We will not give away your
Is that on me?
No. Oh no. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
Call somebody. No, it is going to be a very interesting camera when it does come out. I do hope that the price, because I don't think, like, based off of the leak specs that we've seen, will it be a dope camera? Of course it will be. The magic becomes the price. Just like Blackmagic, I've seen other people in the chat saying, oh, Blackmagic, we've been using Blackmagic for years. I think with the Nikon ZR, it was amazing when it came out. It's the price. It's the price. And the truth is that the problem about price and budget is that while you start at a certain place, the world keeps moving. I look at the ZR today. Like, the ZR came out, everybody was excited about the price. Everybody was excited about Red Raw. But as the price of data went up, the price of SSDs went up, people now needed that compressed RAW way more than they did initially when it even first came out. And people were already semi-complaining. I mean, we saw Maddie flip-flop on it. So I think with this camera coming out, its price is going to be very telling, because the one thing we do know about Sony prices is they do not budge.
Yeah.
If they do budge, they budge upward.
Yeah.
So
they say, give me more.
So what they're going to drop, on day one and at what price point, I think would be pretty interesting.
Go up for me a little bit. I got a clarification I got to do real quick. One more. There, right there.
This one?
No, go down. Down and down. One more. That one. So I just want to be clear. It says, I think that I'm in the FX5 is going to be trash, low-key. No. Let me be abundantly clear. I cannot think of a camera that I hate on from Sony. Even the FX2, where I'm like I don't love the camera. The image is insane. Like, it looks so good under the proper lighting and coloring and all sorts of stuff when we saw it at Cinegear. There is no Sony camera on the market that I'm like, oh, this is not a good camera. My only thing, personally, that makes me pause on any Sony camera is, are you going to get a better camera than something that Canon or Lumix has out right now if you're going to pay that much more for it? That's what I'm asking. With all cameras being great, are you going to get something better that you're paying for more money? That's all I want to know. So, like, Sony camera's great. Great images, great features.
All right.
Top of the line.
All right, I'm about to do a little bit of detective work. Mark, don't get mad at me, but you outed yourself. He outed himself. I'm gonna tell you what he did. Mark Bone said filmmakers didn't have internal NDs on cinema cameras for over 100 years, and they seem fine without it. That said, I love internal NDs. Let me tell y'all what that means in YouTube talk. Translation, this camera don't have internal NDs, guys. Mark Bone already knows it. He probably shot 16 documentaries with it. We already know. And he's basically saying, it ain't got internal NDs. And that's okay. He's doing the PR work on Sony's behalf. It's okay. They didn't have it for years. But he still loves internal NDs. And that's his way of saying, Sony, still give me some internal NDs.
He said, get you some Peter McKinney's.
He said, buy yourself some Peter McKinney's like a real filmmaker. Magnetic. Snap, snap. Don't be broke. Snap, snap.
Don't be broke. Upgrade your NDs.
And go and shoot on that Sony. No, I honestly don't think this camera's going to have, internal NDs. I also don't think it's going to cost $8,000. I think it's a lie. I think it's a planted price to get us all outraged over this price. And then when the camera comes out, we can be excited that it only costs $6,000. And it's going to be
$6,000?
I know.
I thought it was...
No, 5. Sorry, 5,000.
I was about to say,
no, 5,000. My bad.
The way we be...
I don't think the price should... okay, actually, you know what?
Inflation be going up 500% every week.
So let's hop into this next one because this is it. This is it. This is first off, I'm going to say this before I hop into this. If the camera does not come out on the 22nd and it just kind of gets pushed...
Yeah.
And we got to do another week... Sonny, I'm done giving you free press. Drop the dang camera, okay?
Oh, the 22nd is on Wednesday.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm surprised we ain't heard nothing yet.
Yeah.
So don't.
For some reason, I was thinking it was next. Dang, that's
you see
crazy.
what I'm saying? We less than a week out.
4, 5. We 5 days out.
So that's what I'm saying.
Is it coming?
So these are final predictions, all
right?
right?
Is it coming? Gosh. They let Uncensored talk about it for a couple more weeks.
Yeah, they're like, keep getting everybody's wallets. We're prepping everybody's wallets to buy this dang camera. So here's what we're gonna do. Chat. FP : and then for final predictions, and then what is your take on this camera? Because this is it. This is the final predictions on this camera. So we can come back to this next week and see how close we were, what our thoughts were, what our opinions were. You can say there's a feature you think is going to be in there that's going to be revolutionary. You can say there's a price point you think it's going to be at. FP, final predictions. Tell us what yours is. And we're going to read off a couple of them in the chat. Jarrell, final predictions.
4.6K. You can get your 5K. It's probably 4.9, 4.7.
That would be disrespectful. 4.9K is so... You ain't getting it. We ain't refuse.
Is 5K even a thing?
Doesn't your... No, yours is 7K. Your Canon.
Yeah, it's what are we talking about?
Okay, so final predictions.
Less than 5K. Open gate. Is it going to have anamorphic D-squeeze? No. Oh, Venice menus. Yeah. So... slightly less than 5K, open gate, de-squeezing, and I assume that it is going to have some pretty dope frame rates. Okay. Higher than 4K 120. I don't know what, but I think that we'll get 4K a little bit higher. That's what my gut's telling me.
Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of go the same way you are. If I'm gonna go the main bullet points, you know how when they do the marketing, what's on the box, right? So I'm gonna say 5K. I'm gonna say they're gonna do full 5K.
Full 5.
But that's gonna be 5K open gate. When it crops to 16:9, you're gonna go back down to 4K. So I'm gonna do 5K. That's gonna be a big marketing push. I think triple base ISO will be one of the big deals.
Yeah.
I kind of mentioned this with the 5K, but open gate will be one of the big ones that they will push with this camera. I do believe that the kits on this camera will be pushed like crazy for filmmakers. A version with the lens, a version body only, a version with the top handle, a version with the EVF. They're going to push kits really heavy in the whole filmmaker aesthetic of this whole deal. And I believe it's like, what do I want? Do I want this or do I actually believe this?
Yeah.
I want max price $4,999. But I think if I'm in my heart of hearts, I think they're gonna push it up to like $5,299, just to give them room to do a sell at some point to make it under 5,000. But start.
Did you say a sale?
That's what I'm saying. I know. I know.
In 5 years?
When the FX5 Mark II comes out.
They can put it down.
No, I'm gonna say $4,999. $4,998 US dollars.
Well, your boy Vu agrees with you.
Well, let's hop into them. Let's see. Brandon Talbot's now showing up.
What up, Tally?
We were talking about you earlier. All right, final predictions. Let's hit a couple of these up. Did I miss them? Here we go. One coming in from Through the Lens. Our boy, he says, final predictions, price between $5,000 and $5,500.
We talk about pre-tax, y'all.
That's crazy. Tristan, what's up, Tristan? And you updated your profile picture. He says, final prediction, Brandon's buying. Oh, that's a big nope.
Hold on. Sony lenses can work on Nikon bodies. Can Nikon lenses work on Sony bodies?
They cannot. And that's one of the reasons why it'd be hard for me to buy. I will tell you.
That's tough.
I'll be very transparent. Am I excited about this camera? 100%. Do I see myself wanting to use it, shoot with it, bring it out onto a set? 100%.
You might get jobs.
Actually this year, of all the cameras that I've been like hired specifically to shoot on a camera where they cared about what camera we were using it on, it's been Sony's.
Yeah.
Like, that's not the camera that I've made the most money on this year. That's still my ZR. But when the client has asked for a specific camera, it has always been a Sony this year.
Yeah.
That said, this camera, while I am extremely excited for it, my heart right now needs an FX6 style camera. Like, that's what I need, because when I shoot with the FX6, it is a different experience, and I want that experience. I just don't want a 5-year-old version of that experience anymore. So that's what I'm looking for. So the chances that I'm buying this camera, probably low, but the chances that I'm going to use this camera and make money with it, extremely high.
Yeah.
And if it gets requested enough, then I might be buying.
Yeah.
Because that's why I almost bought an FX6 last year, because I was making so much money using them.
Get a little 24 to 70. That'd be good.
Actually, I already got a little Sony 24 to 70. It's sitting on that camera right there. It works on my Nikon. Let's see other ones. So this is not necessarily his final prediction, but he's saying yes, D-Squeeze. I am inclined to believe that it probably will have D-Squeeze.
I do remember that they were going to adopt the Venice menus, and so
I just get worried about when cameras start doing D-Squeeze, because like I feel like it's probably going to need to use the open gate sensor in order to do the D-Squeeze properly, but then like it's a bigger sensor to read out, probably higher resolution. So like, is it going to be able to do higher frame rates and whatnot? Maybe so far Lumix seems to be the only one that can do open gate at 60 frames per second. So I don't think Sony would be able to do it either, but we'll see.
yeah.
Final prediction, body only, $5,500, $6,000 for the top handle. Y'all are, gosh. I hope y'all wrong. Or maybe, I mean, these are Sony, these are alpha boys. I mean, alpha men, sorry. So y'all are cool with that price point. Luis.
Y'all think I'm against you.
I'm not against them. I'm calling them alpha men.
You.
I'm one of them.
Can I make this joke?
I am an ally.
You are Miss.
No, don't make that joke. I already know where you're going. Don't make that joke. Another final prediction: 5K open gate, internal RAW, and that's over the FX3. Gonna be way too expensive, and better off with a Lumix, Canon, Nikon, or Red. I do believe that this camera will be positioned as a camera that does what no other camera can do, which will then be what they use to justify the price. Oops, don't mess up the TV. That they will use to justify the price. But I think when you actually go apples to apples and you start like in the vacuum, this camera is going to be amazing. 3 weeks after it comes out, people are going to start looking at what Lumix is doing, and they're going to be like, well, hold on. I mean, Lumix does internal RAW.
Yeah.
Lumix does open gate. Lumix does open gate 60 frames a second. Lumix does out over HDMI RAW, ProRes RAW out. So I think it's gonna be. I think it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
What's up, Tal Bussy? Let me see. Where are some of the other ones here? Here's one from Colton. Final prediction: $6,000. What is with you, alpha men? Y'all like being abused.
Is he?
Yeah, who is that? Whoever that is spamming in the chat, don't get blocked because we'll block you. I just see you taking over the chat.
Just say it once.
Yeah, just say it once. We'll get to it when we can get to it, but don't do that because this show is live, so I'll block you. And I don't want to do that to nobody. So, but Colton says $6,000, no internal NDs, open gate, internal RAW, 5K 100. What is that? 5K 100. What does that mean? 5K 100 frames a second. Is that what you're trying to say? 4K 240. I think at best.
Oh yeah.
I think at best you're probably getting 5K 48 frames a second.
He said 100p.
Oh. Great.
3 pixels.
Colton, I'm sorry, not Colton. Logan says, think they launch with bundles, EVF, top handle, etc.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think there'll probably be an option for body only. Actually, the FX3 didn't even come body only initially. It only came with the top handle. So I would not be surprised if the first drop isn't top handle and EVF versions. Body only doesn't even show up initially. But if it's that expensive, they're going to have to do body only.
Yeah.
If it's super expensive. Vu says, final predictions, 4998, 5.2K, 120 frames per second, open gate, crappy booty IBIS. You know, 5.2K is the only thing that throws me off. 5.2K at 120 frames per second, that's where you lose me.
Does Vu know people?
The way he talks about, he might be as bad as we are with some of the stuff he says about Sony. He just does it in his long form videos, and he buries it. He buries it deep in his long form videos. Did I accidentally scroll back down? I think I did. Yeah, I think there's no way the camera doesn't have IBIS for a couple people who in the chat were saying. Brandon Talbot says, I'm glad I could catch this. I can't speak to any of this.
He said, I don't know nothing.
With at the same time saying, I know everything. These are the reasons why Cam doesn't comment, Brandon. You need to learn from Cam. You just got to stop commenting, or otherwise people are going to make assumptions on your behalf.
Straight silence.
Yeah. Where's another one? Y'all trying to be the next level. I don't know what that means. Yeah, final prediction. Jorel. Who's that? Who's Jorel?
He's trying.
Trying hard. Buys it, slaps a Canon sticker on it. Could you imagine?
The universe is going to have to bring it into fruition if I have a Sony in my hands. The whole universe. I won't stop the universe from putting a Sony in my hands. But
the way my phone won't stop. So won't stop.
We broke.
Spent all my money recycling hard drives. Sony money day rates with what did it say? Sony equals money day rates, which is what we are all here for. I will say, man, when you shoot, I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but when I do those jobs with those Sony cameras, I do get my day rate. No questions asked. Final predictions: $1 for every horizontal pixel, 5K for 5K. The FX5 555. This man, look, this sounds like one of those conspiracy theory videos.
Watch him be right. Bigfoot. Watch him.
This is just no chance. 4500 no handle, 6500 with EVF, the audio handle.
You're finally talking my language. You ain't cheap enough, but you finally catching the vision.
There's no way. I'm thinking 5,000 body only, 53, 54 top handle. Like, I don't think there's any way, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think so. So Charles, we appreciate you, your excitement here, but, yeah, this rumor was on Sony Rumors earlier. This is the triple base ISO I was telling you guys about. He's saying that he knows what the ISO ranges are: 800, 4,000, 12,800, which is kind of what I initially was saying. We need something in the middle, right? But this is the one that I don't know. 16 stops of dynamic range.
Isn't Ari's highest 13?
You know what this sounds like to me? Gerald Undone retired. No one's going to test it.
Oh, yeah. Y'all can't afford that little tester?
Y'all not paying for the tester.
Yeah.
And Gerald Undone retired. So now we can really say whatever.
Yeah.
25 stops of dynamic.
Yeah, that's the... how can I say this? Ain't everybody lying?
I mean,
maybe not every single person.
Everything's true until it's proven otherwise.
But don't most people that it's like, yeah, we got 16, we got 17 stops, bro. If you ain't the Raptor X, you lying.
You lying.
You 13. You 13 like everybody is 13 stops.
Super
except
chat.
the Raptor X.
Super chat came in from Colin Chin. I'm guessing. Don't be racist, Jerome.
Colin. Just say Colin.
No, his whole name's in there. Colin Chin.
Well, then say the 5101.
He's repping that 5101.
What do you say?
He says, what makes this any better than the Lumix S1 Mark II? Listen, Colin, don't get jumped by the Sony gang in the chat right now because they're ruthless. However, this is the question I think everybody's going to be asking day 2. Day 1 is just going to be pure excitement. Pure excitement.
Hysteria.
Probably for like the first week. I'm not even going to, no cap. First week, hysteria. The camera exists. What was real? What was fake? What's the price?
Where's the footage? Where's the footage?
Let me see the autofocus. Let me see the IBIS. Let me see the dynamic range. Let me see the RAW. Week 2? This is the question.
Yeah.
This is the question. Like, because, I mean, no disrespect. Canon dropped a dope camera with the C50. What's it doing to the S1 Mark II?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Lumix, but this is what Lumix has done for years. They're ahead of the game and no one can really catch up, but because they're Lumix, nobody cares. I think they're probably like 1 or 2 good camera drops from people. Actually, they have a lens problem. That's their issue. They have a lens adoption problem. So I think that's going to be their problem for a bit. They got to fix that issue. Fox, always a great, always good to see you here, Fox. Final predictions, 5.5K open gate, 120 frames per second. Y'all are tripping on this 120 frames per second open gate. Losing y'all's actual minds. There's no way that they double Lumix.
That they double Lumix and this camera is going to be $5,000.
Yeah, like what are we talking about? This might be how the camera gets up to the $8,000 price point.
That crap's not even in the Burano.
4K, 240, 1080p, 360 frame. What you think they making? A freaking Phantom camera?
Isn't Fox the only? Doesn't Fox didn't he say y'all don't need nothing above 1080p?
Yeah, he did. 32-bit float with the XLR top handle, triple base ISO, 16 stops to dynamic range, $8,000. Fox, I want you to be so wrong so bad. I want everything about what you said to be incorrect.
I think the frame rates are a little crazy, but he's probably not lying about that price. And he probably lying about the dynamic range.
I almost want everything him to be saying is wrong. Minus the triple base ISO. Be so far off. Let's grab that super chat that came through. All right, this is from Mac-O Group. Have you seen this before? Have you seen Mac before? MCO Group. What does that stand for?
Mother's Children Ovulating Group.
God.
I don't know. It's the first word. It's the first that came.
Why is that the first word that came to your mind? What are you thinking about?
Mother's Children Open Group.
My gosh.
Open Gate Group. I don't know.
God.
I don't know. I thought of another word. Thank you, Central, for giving me Open Gate. I don't know. That was out of pocket. I don't know. How many old words do you know?
I wasn't going to think that one.
Well, it's the problem because mothers came out first.
Why did you go there?
Because mothers ovulate.
This is not why he paid €5, which is like $25 or something.
He about to be like, we're a whole business.
He said 100% verified price in EU includes the VAT, €5,400, no handle, 6K with the handle, 7 with the EBF, removing IBIS. Wait, what? Can't put it back. Wait, what do you mean? You can remove the IBIS? Is that a new rumor?
There's a little, they insert the pin here, lock the sensor.
But you can't put it back. No, he's saying you can pay €800 to remove the IBIS.
Oh, I see.
But then you can't put it back. I've not heard this rumor at all. No one I've talked to has mentioned that. That's a new one. And he put €6 behind it.
Oh, Fox said, take that lie off my name.
What?
He's not the 1080p only guy.
Oh, he's not? No, he's the one that says if you shoot, if your aperture is f4 or t4 or more open, you're a fake filmmaker. Real filmmakers shoot at t5.6 or higher.
Yeah, we fake out here. If it ain't 2.8, we don't want it.
Oh, they're saying removable IBIS is on Sony Alpha Rumors. That's crazy.
So why would you pay money for them to take features out?
You want to pay $800 to make your camera worse?
Hold on.
They
need to offer a version without IBIS because that's stupid.
Nah, pay $800 and have them work on it.
That's crazy. Take features out and pay you to do it.
Wait, it says you should let us vote 2 from the list. What does that mean?
We don't, homie, we don't get to influence the poll on YouTube.
Oh, that's what he was saying. Oh, from the poll that we had up there earlier?
Yeah, that's something we could do.
Oh, yeah. Now, let me just call YouTube real quick. Change this for me.
Unfortunately, it would be nice. So just put the one that you primarily did. Put the one you primarily did.
All right. So this is it, guys. Next week.
Ooh, you know what'd be dope?
What?
$800 and they'll install internal NDs for you.
That ain't happening.
That would be credit.
I would say, though.
Start the rumor.
I would say, though, $800, take out IBIS, put in internal NDs, I'll do it.
100%.
I'd rather have internal
Don't
NDs.
tell me
over
you're taking out IBIS. Just do it and give me the
internal
NDs. Don't
Nah.
tell me you're taking something away from me.
Nah, I mean, I'm just saying, I would take internal NDs over IBIS.
Oh, yes, 100%. But I ain't trying to pay.
That's all I'm saying. Kirk asks, are you guys going live on the 22nd? I don't know. I don't even know if Sony's going to drop the camera on the 22nd. That's the problem.
We need an announcement.
We need an announcement.
And a time.
We need an announcement from Sony on like what to be prepared for, because they could also drop this thing in the middle of the night. So like, I mean, they've done that before. They do it just in a different time zone. So I need to know what's the embargo time? To all my creators who got the camera early, text me. What's the embargo time? We won't say what it is, but we will let you guys know when we're going live.
He pulled a Mark Bone.
So yeah, let me know. We don't know if we're going live on the 22nd yet, because we don't know nothing yet. Sony, all the Sony execs who be watching the show who won't do nothing. Y'all know how to get a hold of me, because y'all let me know when I piss y'all off. So I'm definitely in the system. Hit me up and let me know when I need to schedule a live stream for this week, because I'm busy this week.
That's a good question.
What?
Do you think that man comes out of retirement?
Who?
Gerald? For the FX5?
I think you don't want to know.
Dude.
Gerald,
That bag is going to go crazy if he comes out of retirement for the FX5.
Bro, he's not. Here's the thing. He's not going to have to come out of retirement. He's just going to make a different kind of video. Because now he don't have to. He already said it. He already told y'all.
That is true.
He can get paid. So he going to make some crazy video about the camera that's not a review. He's going to say, this is not a review, but he's going to share his opinion.
But doesn't he stay in his studio?
He changed all that up, from my understanding. That's what he was saying.
Oh, he goes out in the field now?
I didn't say that.
That's crazy.
I didn't say all that now. But we'll see. It would be crazy if Gerald Undone came out of retirement for this camera. Y'all would know the bag was crazy. Crazy. Mark Bone, when your video dropping?
He ain't, after you filleted him, he ain't commenting no more.
Nah, he's still here. He's still here.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't commenting no more.
He's like, yeah.
That man on NDA. He just confirmed it.
Hey, Mark Bone, if you're on NDA, don't chat no more.
That's crazy.
Outing everybody out here. All right. So we got our final predictions on the camera. Should be an interesting one. I'm really excited to see what happens. I hope that the Sony Alpha men are not disappointed. I think y'all should be.
I think the only thing they could be disappointed is in the price. I think the camera's going to go crazy.
Yeah. Well,
and then I think they have the opportunity to be excited about the price. So, as long as it comes in at the right price. No, because like the way people talk about this camera, I'm gonna buy it no ways. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
These people about to go on crazy debt. Paybu cards finna be. How do I get stock at B&H? Is that a thing?
I think
I just want stock in the bank. What's the bank? Synchrony, whatever the bank is.
Maybe.
Let me get on that. Let me get on that one. Dang, the way Mark Bone ain't commenting at all.
Dang, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Don't put it up, but look at that one.
Which one?
That's crazy. Y'all are crazy in the comments.
All right. So Sony's about to drop this brand new oh my gosh, you crazy.
On NBA. It's central crazy.
All right, so we obviously have this amazing new camera coming out from Sony. Supposedly the first Sony camera to give us true open gate. Well, no, because didn't the Brano get a software update to give open gate? I don't know. I don't think I can afford enough to care. So with that camera now, with the FX5 now coming out and supposedly going to have open gate, there's another camera brand out there who is actively going after open gate. I would say almost more aggressively than even Lumix, because of just the pure amount of open gate cameras that they have announced in such a short period of time, and the quality of those cameras. And that is your daddy's Canon.
I'll say when you got the market share like Canon, you got money.
You got money. If y'all have not seen this, Canon rumors are kind of a little all over the place right now, because, you know, there was talk about them dropping a camera closer to the summer, and then that got pushed back, and now we're kind of going back and forth between this. Are they going to drop an R7? Are they going to drop an R8? Are they going to do retro? Well, the current rumor, and this is kind of a big one, is that Canon is actually pushing right now to release a Canon R8 Mark II. However, they have taken another page out of Sony's playbook: reduce, reuse, recycle.
When Sony does it, boo. When Canon does it, yay. No, I'm just playing. So when we look at the rumored specs from over at Canon Rumors, our good friend Craig Blair that we've never met before, he says the rumored specs for the R8 Mark II goes a little something like this: the 32.5 megapixel full frame CMOS sensor, the same one that's in the C50, the R6V, and in the R6 III, which that potentially gives us the ability to be able to do open gate.
Yep. It seems to be the magic sensor over in Canon world.
It is a Goldilocks sensor. All right. In-body image stabilization, which the original R8 did not have. 40 frames per second electronic shutter. We're going to have to look at what that readout speed is. But yes, looking at that. Interesting for Canon, no mechanical shutter in this camera.
I don't think the photographers are going to love that. But also, at the price point that the R8 currently sits at, if you give it open gate, you got to take away something to not completely cannibalize out your R6. And I mean, not just to like not cannibalize out your R6, your R6V and all that stuff, but like also to keep the price low enough to where the R8 should sit. Something's got to go.
Yeah. And so we're looking at dual SD card slots and 4K video, no 7K. And so I think that's another area in which, you know, you're not getting everything that the R6 III can do, you know, for R8 price.
Yeah, I think for me right now, it's interesting to see if Canon does actually put this sensor in this camera and it does give it open gate. It feels like Canon has decided to draw that line in the sand that like we're bringing open gate to all price points, C50 all the way down to the R8. If it's a full frame sensor, we're going to give it open gate. The two things that I think about and I'm semi-concerned about. One, the cards. If it is SD cards, is the limitation of open gate the sensor or is it the cards? Because we have the C80, which technically has a 4.3 sensor in it. It never got open gate, and there currently seems to be no plans to give it open gate.
R5 II.
R5 Monster.
No open gate.
No open gate, but it does have a much bigger sensor and an 8K sensor for that matter.
Yeah.
But it also does give you the card, the CFX Rush Type B card slots, which is what originally we thought you needed on the R6, the R6V, and the C50. So I'm believing that it is a sensor thing.
Yeah.
And that Canon would give us a open gate R8 camera, 4K. Obviously not going to do 7K. It'll probably be downsampled in some manner. Maybe it's doing that thing where it can do the open gate and the vertical at the same time, or the horizontal and the vertical at the same time to give you the best of both worlds. But it is going to be interesting. I think that Canon is decided, and honestly, if anybody could catch Lumix in the open gate race, this is how you would have to do it. You would have to make it available across all price points, which, you know, even Lumix right now, if you want, you know, solid open gate, you have to either have the
S9?
the S9, which is, how much does that camera cost?
11, 1200, something like that.
Right. So you have your budget version, and then you have your S12 and your S12R. So Lumix is winning in the open gate space because they can have it in the high-end cinemas, or not cinemas, but high-end video cameras, and they have it in their budget cameras. Canon needs that. Now, what's more exciting to you? Getting open gate in a budget Canon camera, or the potential of the second hand of this rumor, which is this camera might also come in a retro body?
Yeah, for me, don't get me wrong. I want open gate. I want open gate on my R5 too. Still want it. Still want it, Canon. Drop the firmware. But with that being said, I want a fun camera. I don't have fun camera money right now, but I eventually one day will have fun camera money. And I do want something that is like that Fujifilm X106.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, but that's a fixed lens. You don't want that.
It is. It's a fixed lens. And that camera, I'm not gonna lie, it's been tempting. Just something that you're able just to throw in your bag, walk around with, take photos with, not really care, some film emulations, blah, blah, blah. And honestly, between that and the ZF, you know, I have been up in my feelings for a smaller camera, compact body, that's retro. All the dials are on the top, you know, like sort of deal, the ISO, the shutter speed, and the aperture. So I really want an AE1 inspired camera from them, even more than open gate. If it didn't have open gate, I'm not crying. Yeah, put it in I would say offer both bodies. Don't do retro. Don't just do retro, but do both. Give people an option. But I would say, even if you did a retro body for both options, have a black version. So kind of like the ZF.
Yeah.
You know, where
the ZF is probably my best, or probably my favorite, and I think the best integration of a retro style camera, because it definitely has some modern features to it.
Yeah.
But the design is where they decide to go retro. But it still has like a full swivel screen, a touch screen, like it shoots in 10-bit, like the video sides are still there. It's not just retro for photography's sake.
Yeah.
There's retro in video, but it still can do all the video stuff as well.
Yeah.
Because
I want all of those features. I just want it to look cool.
Yeah. No, I totally understand. I totally agree. I'm right there with you. I think that hopefully that, you know, while yes, I do believe, hands down, that a Canon R8 that shoots open gate will have a bigger impact in general. Like that is the content creator's content budget camera.
Yeah.
Right? And there's not really a great full frame camera right now from Canon that like really hits that market well, because like the R8 had some overheating issues and definitely had some battery issues. So they definitely need that like first line of defense full frame camera, especially since they just discontinued the RP.
Yeah.
So there is a huge like void in Canon's lineup right now that this camera could sit in perfectly.
Yeah.
That also said, yeah, still give us the retro one. That would be fun. But don't do whatever you showed us at, what was that event? That wasn't NAB. What was that? But they had that weird top-down, ugly retro camera.
I do think it was at NAB.
Was that NAB?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't give us that one. Give us one that looks like an AE1.
Yeah.
That's what we want, Canon.
Dude, I know it's not this easy. Gut an AE1 exactly.
You can't
and
though.
Put the tech.
No, you can't, because the AE1 was that was a Super 30, or that was a 35 millimeter film camera, right?
Bro, I would take a 35. Just lower the price.
Oh no, full frame.
I'd take it.
Nah,
I'd take it.
No.
I want full frame, but bro,
wait, full frame is the size of 35 millimeter film, right?
Yeah.
Where are my
Super
elitist
35.
film? Where are my
Super
elitist
35 is crop.
Film deals? Yeah, that's the same.
Super 35 is crop. So
wait, no.
35 is-
35 millimeter film is the same as a full frame sensor.
Yes, but Super 35 is cropped.
Is cropped. Okay. Yes. Thank you, chat. So Canon, do your thing. Drop it.
Seriously, give us a fun camera and don't just be retro. Take a page out of Sony's books. Like, I want some retro looks from y'all. Like, I don't know what that looks like, because I don't feel like I've ever had any Canon camera that's had like Kodak, Ektar. Like, I've never seen like those sort of things. But even if you have to come up with your own, make sure you come out with some retro looks.
Make sure. Oh, like their own like well, you know, on the R6 III, they got some really good looks in that camera.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they look like there's some really, really solid looks in that one. All right. Jarrell. I think we got a very unique trash can of the week this week. I'm very interested how our audience decides to handle them because of who the brand
I got you
is.
moving. I got you moving. I got you moving. I got you. I got you. I got you moving. I got you.
That man did a reverse scorpion.
I got you.
So this week we've got a unique trash can of the week. Before I bring up the trash can of the week, I want to talk through this because this trash can of the week is a beloved brand, and I don't want the biasness of the brand to be. I don't want to sway the decision.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to set the tone of what's currently going on before we bring up the video. 'Cause we have a video we want to show you guys. There's been a epidemic going on that a lot of filmmakers are not happy with. And that epidemic is AI.
Yeah.
A lot of people are not happy with AI, and I totally understand where a lot of people are coming from when it comes to AI. AI is pissing people off, and not AI, the tech itself, because I think there's a lot of positive things that can come from AI as well, but it's just how certain people choose to use it.
Yeah.
Right? And if it's okay or not. And one thing that we have definitely seen when it comes to AI is that people have been using it to help with their marketing initiatives, with their content creation.
Content creators can be, not all, can be way too difficult to deal with.
Sometimes.
So
what happens when you choose to just make your own? I don't know if you guys have seen this lately, but the dawn of the AI influencer is here. And brands have started to use them. Now, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, that some brands have been using AI influencers trying to sell you stuff. And it's a little uncanny.
yeah.
It's a little uncanny. But here's something that I didn't realize until this week. Brands can run ads that don't appear on their page. And apparently this is something that has been happening a lot. And it's something that people have been testing a lot with some of these AI models. And so I saw this clip over on Instagram, and it's a filmmaker showing off a certain brand that has been apparently using AI to market a product.
Yeah.
So I'm going to share the video with you guys. We'll watch it. Again, you guys will obviously see who the brand is, and we will have an open conversation on if this brand deserves the trash can of the week. Whoa, where's the audio? Whoa, hold on. Where's the audio? Why is the audio not coming through? Can y'all hear it? Y'all said we can't hear.
No audio on the clip.
Why is there no audio in the clip? I just pulled this in before. Let me see. Let's see. Add as an overlay. Why is the audio not coming through?
Oh, I don't know. Because we can hear it.
Yeah, we can.
Oh,
hear
wait
it.
a minute.
No, that shouldn't be it. That's not why. No, y'all should hear it. I don't want to refresh the page because then it'll mess up the live stream. Hold on. Let me see. Give me a second.
Is the audio coming from your computer? Because I've had to do this at times. Is that fader up from the computer? Oh, yeah, because we were playing other videos.
We've been playing videos the whole time.
Yeah.
Even the last deal just played, no problem. Uh-oh, DJ is trying to shut us down. All right, I'm gonna try to bring it in. I might have to bring it in full screen, and then we'll see. We'll see if it pops up. Give me 1 second. I'll show it to you. Let's go to. Oh yeah, that one's all jacked up.
Look really closely at the bottom of the screen there.
Oh, why is it coming
This
up over
ad
there?
from DJI to
that's
promote their new
vertical,
mic is completely AI generated using an AI avatar. Not a real person, not a real creator, not a real
They can
filmmaker,
hear, but they
photographer,
can only hear it on
content
the
creator,
vertical
you name
feed
it,
right now.
but an AI generated content creator.
All right, so we're gonna go wide. We'll do this one, and then we'll pull it in.
Look really closely
Why is it
at the
going
bottom of the
only
screen
over
there.
to the vertical?
This ad from DJI to promote their new mic is
It's irritating me. Hold on. Source video file.
look really closely at the bottom of the screen.
All right, I'm not really sure why it's like a little small glitch going on there.
Well, I guess you just throw it up there, and then we'll talk about it.
All right, so basically, if y'all have not seen this, we've got Jacob Owens basically walking through the fact that DJI, and this is coming from DJI's official TikTok page. This is their official TikTok page. They are running an ad that currently has an AI influencer who has the DJI mic sort of pinned to the top of her shirt. And she is pitching why this microphone is so great.
Brandon, what's the problem with that?
So there's a couple problems with this. Jacob Owens points out, one, this is a product designed for human creators to be using and to be sharing like actual creation made by humans. It's not an AI product, you know? It's not like an AI video ad showing what AI video can do. It's a physical product that a human is supposed to use, that only a human can interact with, and they're using an AI to, one, show it to us. But then second of all, you would assume that in a traditional ad shot by an actual person, they would be using the audio from that microphone in the ad. But as we know, if it's an AI ad, the audio is also AI. So we're not even getting, potentially, allegedly, we're not getting actual audio from the microphone that they're using this ad to promote. And when you go to DJI's website, you do not see this ad on their actual TikTok page. You only will get this as an ad that is being run. And so if you don't get the ad served to you, you will not see it. And so it's a way to sort of like hide the ad. Like I went looking for it. The only way I was able to get it was to actually download this from Jacob Owens. And so obviously Jacob Owens has been in the creator space for a really long time. He has his Prism lens effects company. He has worked with creators. He's had his own opinions about working with creators in the past as well. But where are we drawing the line when it comes to companies who make products for actual creators utilizing AI to make these deals? So has
It's also-
DJI lost the plot? Is
It's
the question.
also tough because we didn't see the original ad. Like I haven't seen the original ad.
Yeah.
So this is what's tough because I want to know, A, what does it sound like? Not that it matters because it's fake. But then two, what's being said? Because when a company uses an AI person, they're probably also giving the script.
Oh, well, so here's the thing. I don't want to overassume how much AI DJI is using here.
Oh, I'm not saying they use AI for the script. I'm saying it's tough when you look like you're causing someone to endorse you. They're not a real person, and you can put the words in their mouth.
Yeah.
That's tough. And those words are also going to have to be, maybe not, maybe they used a real person's voice and they did a lip sync, but gosh, that's hard. That's a hard one.
So V2 Midnight says, "Oh, I saw it. Saw the ad." I will say, like, using AI influencers is gonna be the slippery slope that we have to sort of decide. I don't necessarily think it's always a bad thing, depending on the company, if I'm being fully transparent.
Yeah.
However, I think when you're, especially in this case, these microphones, the goal is to empower creators. But when you're using AI, it's like, just hire somebody, like, use one of your internal employees at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, so it's very clear that this is and so I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I am the judge on this. I wanted to open up the dialogue to you guys. What are y'all thinking? What are y'all thinking? I know for a second I had to get that out, so let's see.
Yeah, you can't use a mic on an AI.
Yeah, Luis says this is all sorts of bad. I wonder if this was like a let's test the waters with a couple ads and see what happens. The only problem is the internet is forever and people will screenshot you.
Yeah. Not good.
Yeah. What's worse, one real life shield just taking the bag, 2 an AI shield. Oof.
The reality is if it's a shield taking the bag, you can still hear the quality of the product because this happens to be a microphone.
Yeah,
so with your
I see what
own
you're saying.
ears, you can like make the determination. If Fool is like, this is the best microphone I've ever used in my life, look at that, and you're like, I can't understand what you're saying. I can tell you're selling out, but at least I know that doesn't sound like I want it to sound. Okay, then we're good. But bro.
So Mondo in the chat, he says, I think it's supposed to be, how is this different than Gal Gadot saying she's using Android when she's really using an iPhone?
How's it different?
Yeah, so here's my opinion. I believe that this is different because a person has their word, right? And when you can attest, like, let's say Shillery in that case, because let's say Gal Gadot, like she tweeted, this is years ago, but she tweeted, I love my Huawei phone. And then on Twitter, it was like, tweeted from an iPhone.
Yeah.
Like, right? So it's very clear that she actually wasn't using that phone. Well, I'll tell you what that did for me. It made me go, well, I don't trust what she thinks about technology. Not that I really cared what she thought before that. But as a person, it was very easy to attest it. I think for me, using AI influencers or using AI for your marketing isn't necessarily bad, except when, one, you are misleading the product. So if you're saying this is what the microphone sounds like, or you're talking about the microphone, but I can't actually hear or see the product in use case.
Yeah.
But then 2, DJI has been a brand for the creators for a long time. And I think where people get a little, like, pull back is this AI is not for the creators.
Yeah.
And so while I will be very transparent, most of these companies, like, at the end of the day, there's a bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to make money.
Yeah.
They have like stock prices to deal with if they're public. They have quotas that they need to hit. So at the end of the day, the marketing is to sell the product. That's business. And we all do the same thing if you shoot video production full time. You want those invoices paid. You want those invoices paid. Pay my invoice. I think in this situation it gets more muddy because it's a brand that we all love. It's a brand that we all trust. And it's like, hey, we don't mind you marketing. We just don't know if this is the way that we want you to market to us because we are the customer. Will says, very slippery. No Diddy. Here's where I think it's going to be interesting. There's a lot of filmmakers who are like raising up the pitchforks. No AI, no AI. They get mad at other creators who work with brands that do implement AI. Is this enough? Is this going to make those influencers mad? Are they going to choose not to work with DJI? I mean, most of them can't anymore because they're in the US, but how do we get this information out to DJI? This is not the way we want our ads to hit us.
Yeah.
We don't appreciate this.
Yeah.
Because I believe there's room for correction.
Yeah.
You tried something, we didn't like it. Flip it.
Yeah. Because if she's AI, then that microphone is AI and the voice is AI. Ugh. That's tough.
Fox says AI simulation of product performance is bad. AI influencers shilling product is no different to a real influencer shilling. And so we're starting to see the lines.
Yeah.
Hey, you content creators better shill harder.
We trying.
Is dang.
Tao Bussy.
Tao Bussy uncensored. Let me see if there's another really good one in here. Why selling cameras then? Sell a dang, I'm gonna say dang, LLM model instead of the small computer with enough GPU memory to fake your life. And like
Tell us how you really feel.
Like Rob says, I'm gonna start reviewing pitchforks. Like this is where like it does get weird because you do make products that like this technology does directly like almost take away from. You know what I mean? That's why for me, when I saw it, I'm not gonna lie, I was like really torn. Because like it'd be like almost like if Red did the same thing. They made an ad because I'm using Red because you guys know I'm a huge Red fan.
Yeah.
If Red came out with an ad and it was all AI generated talking about their cameras, I'd be like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
DJI comes out with an ad talking about their microphones. What the heck are you doing? Even if you told me in the ad, oh, all the audio is actually from our microphone. Just the AI avatar is fake. How am I supposed to believe that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Trust us.
Trust us. Like I feel like it's a slippery slope and I don't want us to go down that road. So if you make...
Are you against it? Like, let's say it's an AI person.
If you're an AI person and you're selling legal services, if it's an AI ad and it's legal services, I don't care.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when your ad is supposed to be portraying to me what I'm supposed to get out of your product.
Yeah.
And it's fully created by AI, that's where I think unless you're selling an AI video model, that's where I think the line has been crossed.
Yeah.
Don't sell me image quality, but then use AI to do it. Don't sell me audio quality, but then give me AI audio. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Unless you're Suno and you're out here, like your whole business is I make AI music, then yeah, it makes sense that you use AI to sell me the product.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Oh, yeah.
I think that for me is where I draw the line. But that's my personal line.
Yeah, because we are in a I don't even think it's a slippery slope. The fact that they've crossed this line, it doesn't mean that they can't use people from this point forward. But the reality is in what, 6 months, a year, 2 years? I mean, Coca-Cola did it with the AI ad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're not far from influencers being AI, and that does feel like a scary place to be in.
So Mr. Gon says, you guys are looking at it from the eyes of a Western civilization. So I would love to ask you, because I'm going to assume that you're not from a Western civilization. Please make it make sense. This is the reason why we do this show live. Why do you think using AI audio and an AI influencer to promote a microphone where I can't hear the quality of the microphone, but I'm supposed to accept the AI version is a good thing? And how is that accepted in other civilizations? Because I genuinely don't understand it. But what I do know is that what normally trends in other places, especially because the money always follows.
Yeah.
It does make its way here, and that mindset might come here, and I'm just trying to fully understand it. It's like micro dramas, huge in other civilizations.
Yeah.
Now we're starting to get micro dramas here in the U.S.
Yeah.
And I understood initially why, because that notion of swiping vertically videos makes perfect sense. The monetary value makes perfect sense. So while I'm not a micro drama vertical content creator or filmmaker, I understand it, and I understand how it worked in other civilizations and that how it will work here. I don't understand this.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely here for your interpretation. So I will ask you, Mr. Gone60, please don't just leave that comment and then walk away. If you got something to say, please say it. This show's live. Alexander says, most customers don't care. Customers should see the ad and then do further research before buying. So this is my deal. I agree with this. I believe that some customers will probably see the ad and not even notice it.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're
for
getting
sure.
to that place.
For sure.
But just because you can get away with it doesn't mean that it's right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I do agree. Like, to a certain extent, this microphone, because I have like a DJI mic mini, and I
got
don't
the
know.
exact same mic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like $30, $20, $30, $40. It's crazy cheap. So this does come into a price point where we're not necessarily watching reviews of stuff that we buy at Walmart. We're just going in, we're looking at the price, we're like, yeah, I'm willing to buy that, and then buying it and then walking out. So there's a piece of me that like, yeah, but it's tough with a microphone where like if you don't, for the people that you are marketing to or you're trying to talk to, you're giving them false advertising because you're using an AI instead of an actual human voice that the microphone needs to be able to record.
Yeah. Brandon Talbot says DJI does not get a pass on this. They know who their market is, who they're marketing to, and that was a giant fumble.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to agree. I think that they definitely need to make an adjustment there, no matter how you are.
Wow. He's got that Jarrell energy.
Okay, so I still don't have. You still didn't give me an answer.
There isn't an answer. He's not going to say, or she is not going to say, it's cool that they're pushing a microphone
Using AI. Yeah. I don't care. I don't know where you come from. I just think it's, I don't think it's a good look. And, you know, I think you're right. We do have the option, you know, either accept it or choose to boycott.
Yeah.
I will tell you, like, if that's what I'm going by for this microphone,
Or return.
it. Well, I'm outside of my return label.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of boycotted us, though. Well, I guess they got banned, but you know, U.S. were out of the game anyway.
Seriously.
So yeah, has DJI lost the plot? In my opinion, yeah, I think they did a little bit today. I think that ad.
Yeah, everybody fumbles. Everybody, like, to a certain extent, maybe not with AI, but everybody fumbles. Everybody thinks, like, oh, this creative idea is going to be awesome, and let's shoot it, and they get it done, and they're like, this does not pull well. We spent too much money. Run it.
Yeah.
It doesn't perform well.
Yeah, the difference with this cost them 16 tokens.
Yeah.
16 tokens. So hopefully they get this feedback and they course correct. So, all right. Where are we at? We are doing good. I guess, I mean, I wasn't really planning on this to go hand in hand, but it is time for our hot takes. So hot takes of the week. As we get ready to round out the show today, we want to let you guys open up the floor. What are your hot takes? It is completely up to you. It could be about the AI stuff that we just finished talking about. It could be about Sony. It could be about Canon. It could be literally whatever you're currently dealing with. I will tell you one of my hot takes that has nothing to do with what we've talked about so far.
What's that?
One of my hot takes right now is that I feel like my YouTube algorithm has gotten worse.
Ooh.
Or everybody's just making the same content. I don't know what it is about my YouTube algorithm.
What have you noticed?
Well, I just feel like I'm not getting any new quality videos on YouTube. And it's all either like like the same conversations, the same videos over and over again, which is where I'm like, okay, maybe the algorithm has like dialed me in so much into like a little window that I can't get out of that. And that it's like trying to make these like massive assumptions on like what I want to watch. Or the alternative is that it just wants to show me nothing but shorts. Like, and that really does kind of bother me because like right now I'm looking at my YouTube, I get 3 videos at the top, then I get 5 shorts, then I get 3 more videos, then I get 10 shorts, then I get 3 more videos, and then I have another list of shorts. So it's like the algorithm is trying so hard to push me into shorts that I don't think I'm getting enough quality videos from YouTube, and I really, really just want some good videos. Like, I didn't even know Rob Machado released a YouTube video until I saw it on Instagram.
Oh, wow.
And that
is kind of crazy because I know that I am following him, and that's crazy.
Yeah. Will says, hot take, the FX3 will still be a great camera when the FX5 drops. Is that really hot?
It's not hot, but...
Now, I think a hot take would be the FX3 will outsell the FX5 in 2026.
That is also not a hot take.
You don't think that's a hot take?
No.
You think the FX3 for sure is going to outsell the FX5?
The way that they're not dropping prices on it and there will be a clear price difference, I think they'll go with the FX3.
Wow. Hot take, AI and AI companies shrinking the NASDAQ and throwing us into another recession. I think that's pretty, I'll take that hot take. Yeah, somebody said, YouTube is showing me 12, 15, and 18-year-old videos. Don't know why I never get new stuff from the people I follow / subscribe to. Oh, let me sub to you guys. Well, appreciate you subbing to us. Yeah, I'm just getting so many like older videos. Colton says YouTube, hot take, YouTube will become so overwhelming by AI influencers that it will eventually cause all of the normal creators to leave and YouTube will go downhill fast.
Wow.
I'm really hoping that they don't do that. One thing I will say that YouTube did do, at least YouTube did this more than I've seen anybody else do it. They like demonetized so many AI channels that it de-incentivized, what, how you say that word? De-incentivized?
I want to say...
Disincentivized? I don't know how you say that word. But basically, it made all those channels stop wanting to post, right?
Yeah.
And like there was definitely like a season on Instagram and on TikTok where like AI slop was like rampant because people thought that, oh, you can make a lot of money making these like, I mean, you remember the Yeti videos and all those things. That stuff did slow down. So I'm hoping that that's not going to be the case, Colton. But we'll see. Ooh, this is a hot take. Hot take, FX3 will be discontinued in a year.
Not if it keeps making money.
Not people keep buying it. Hot take, Canon R3 Mark II is real. Somebody buy mine before it come out.
I got something real for you.
Yeah, I got a real camera that needs a real home. Hot take, Cam accidentally posted the FX5 early. The way I feel like that man probably has like 20-step authentication before a video goes live.
His video ain't ready.
That's also true. There's no way he's gonna be working on that video until like the last minute. Hot take, YouTube University filmmakers are terrible to work with on set because they lack foundational knowledge on filmmaking, photography, and lighting. That's disrespectful.
Yes.
I am YouTube University filmmaker, and I'm a delight to work with on set. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Are there people on YouTube that learn one thing and then go put it and implement it? Yeah. They're just early on in their journey.
Yeah.
But like, bro, the deeper you go in this and the more voices you can listen to, especially when it comes to lighting.
Yeah.
Holy crap. I have learned so much from YouTube in the lighting department. And while I also wondered this about film school, and I know that every program's different. Bro, ain't they more about like the theories and the books and that sort of stuff?
I think it depends on where you go.
Yeah.
Depends on where you go. I got a friend.
The primary is the network that you build, the class that you graduate.
Yes, and I have a friend who teaches at TSU.
Okay.
And they just got like this last year. They just got like a handful of reds, an LED wall.
That's crazy.
Like they just got like this crazy grant and like got all this stuff. They are gonna have some of the best on hand practical knowledge. But could you imagine if you graduated last year? You see what I'm saying?
Sorry, son.
Like I think,
Or sign up for another 4 years or 2 years to get your master's.
I think it just depends on where you go. Hot take: fun cameras will be more popular than big cameras. Yeah, because I think people are not going to be paying for big cameras. They're going to be like, my stuff works fine. I'll get a fun camera to just go chill with. Hot take: Nikon will drop a Nikon ZR Pro and will add red 16-bit RAW to counter the FX5. The question is how soon? I love the take. How quickly we getting there?
Yeah.
Because yesterday would be preferred. Ooh, what's this one? De-incentivized. That's the word. Appreciate your help on that one. Hot take: Sony boys will like feeling the... Oh, never mind. I gotta read these comments. See, the exec got me. I've been trying to ignore him, but he got me. Hot take: you can learn more from watching filmmaking. You can learn more about filmmaking from watching older movies than you can from YouTube University.
That is hot.
That is a hot take. Because I feel like back in the day, they didn't teach you really how they did it. The biggest lie that I feel like I got out of filmmaking from watching other people's stuff is that they make it seem way easier than it is.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, this is like a little simple setup. And then you look at it and there's like 20 lights on set.
Yeah.
They got 16 lights outside on massive stands or on a giant crane or whatever trying to implement the sun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like it becomes like... Because who's that dude?
Which one?
The glasses, gray hair, Shane Herbert.
Yeah.
He when he like shows his behind the scenes, and he's got cranes, and he's got like 30 people on set. Oh, you go get this, you go do that, set design, costume design, all sorts of stuff. You're just like, dude, I might learn, I will learn something from you. But like YouTube University allows you to apply it to
instantly. I was about to say the implementation.
Office.
The implementation is not available there.
Shooting in an office, shooting in a living room, shooting outside during the daytime and the things that you need, it's gonna, oh my goodness. So I do think studying older movies is helpful. But boy, oh boy, even if you do know, that's not gonna change what you can buy.
I like this hot take because it's literally the advice I gave him. He's gonna regurgitate that. Hot take from Mark. There is no FX5. July 22nd is gonna come around. They're gonna say, psych.
I think it's possible.
Got him.
I give it a 10% chance.
If we don't get a hold the date announcement today, I believe there's a 60% chance the 22nd comes and goes.
60%?
Yeah.
Dang.
If we don't get an announcement today, hold the date, July 22nd. If that doesn't fall today, what are they going to do? They're not going to release it over the weekend. And what are they going to tell you on Monday? Surprise, camera's coming 2 days.
Oh my gosh.
No chance. No chance.
Let's check Sony Alpha. Sony Alpha, man.
Sony Alpha, man. So, yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's so tough. This is from Dallas. Dallas says, hot take, you shouldn't be allowed to run a set till you put 500 hours of being a PA or an assistant to learn from pros. Man, y'all have a high bar. Y'all are rude. Y'all say you suck until you put 500 hours in. I'm glad I didn't grow up with y'all in charge.
Yeah.
Rob says, hot take, Brandon needs to learn patience. That's Rob's way of saying, be patient. We ain't getting that camera on the 22nd.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We ain't getting that camera on the 22nd. Got it. Say less. Ooh, I like this one. Hot take. Cameras peaked with the R5C. No photo/cinema hybrid is as versatile with cinema menus, mechanical shutter, and an EVF.
You like this take? Or do you like the first couple words?
No. I like this take. I'll go as far as to say this. If the R5C could have switched from photo to video instantly, I don't think I would have ever left that camera.
Does anybody do it though?
Yeah, the R3 does. That's literally why I picked it up.
Not the cinema menus.
But not the cinema menus. That's what I'm saying.
That's
No
what I'm saying.
camera-
I don't think any camera does
No, 'cause it's a new
photo
operating
to
system.
cinema. Yeah.
It's the operating menu. Like you got to go
Yeah.
through a whole new operating system boot up, which I totally understand. And they definitely got much faster at doing that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying alien tech.
Yes. Give it to me now.
Had they been able to switch from photo to video instantly, it would have been the standard.
You remember when your computer used to boot up and you were like, I got a pretty fast computer, boot up in 1-2 minutes. And then SSDs came on the market and it was just kind of like computer on.
Bro, now I'm like
5 seconds
just
from
You
like
bet-
startup.
You better be the screen better be on before my finger finishes opening up the hinge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do like this take. I do think that from what we want from a good hybrid camera, I think the R5C definitely is peak. It's just that switching motion that I think that slowed that camera down. But he's right. Mechanical shutter, photo video menus, EVF, like that was a really, really solid deal. I'm really surprised we didn't get another one of those.
Yeah.
All right, and then we'll grab this one. Hot take: Osmo Pocket 4 is gosh, I gotta start reading the rest of these comments.
Yeah. Bro, you see extra?
Oh yeah, they're coming out with that. That's our version. That's the US version.
I feel like
I'm waiting on it to drop.
they done came out with an extra 360. They done came out with the.
They are really good at photocopying.
They're really good at copy. That's crazy.
They are.
It's like they got the homework.
Yeah, it's like they got the homework early. Copy would change it a little bit, so they don't catch us. All right. All right. We're gonna take one last one here. Hot take: Lumix has the best video hybrids, but the worst marketing. So I agree with the first part. I don't think that necessarily that's even a hot take. I think spec for spec, dollar for dollar, Lumix gives you something that you just don't get anywhere else. When it comes to the worst marketing, I think their issue is marketing is like a twofold approach.
Yeah.
There's like what you put out there and then how it then grows and becomes its own thing afterwards. They had the power of literally they created Shield Team 6 off of the Lumix wave of cameras. Everybody was talking about those cameras. I think they have Nikon had this for the longest time. And I remember I actually got a chance to talk with them and I told them this. And they actually appreciated the feedback, which was really interesting because I didn't have a good relationship with Nikon back then. I think Lumix has a system issue. Mm-hmm. They have good camera bodies. Nobody's arguing that their camera bodies aren't great. But where I think they run into their system issue is in their lenses.
Yeah.
Their pro lenses options, because they had such a bad rap about autofocus for so long.
Yeah.
And autofocus is a camera, lens, compatibility issue. Those two things need to come together for really good autofocus. Well, they fixed the autofocus on the camera bodies, but the lenses are still pretty old. They're chunky, expensive, and they're a part of this L mount alliance thing that nobody really fully has like adopted. And there's no other major camera brands that have really, really good autofocus that people have adopted those lenses for either.
Yeah.
Like Blackmagic has the L mount, but the autofocus is whatever. Most people can't afford like us, so ain't nobody really messing with that.
Yeah.
You got the DJI chicken cam that technically has an L mount version of it, but you can only use the really small lenses on that one, so you ain't really buying lenses for that system.
Yeah.
So Lumix really does have to do most of the heavy lifting for the L mount to be successful. But you need two things. You need camera adoption, you need lens adoption, and you need those two things to come together with the right camera body. So while I do agree, Lumix does have some of the best hybrid video cameras on the market, dollar for dollar, bang for buck, I think their issue is a system-wide issue that I don't know if it's just more cameras is the answer. I think it's also, it's a yes and. Yes, give us more camera bodies, and give us some really great lens options to go alongside it.
Yeah, you got to do some of that Canon and Sony magic.
Mm-hmm.
Create those 28 to 70s f2s.
Right.
You got to create those 100 to 300s. Nikon's even coming out with the 120 to 300. You got to create those lenses that like ultimately just kind of push the boundaries. Because I'll tell you, ain't no lens made me want to switch to Sony more than the 300 to 600 f4 from Sigma.
Yeah. I think this, like for most creators, and even like, you know, when I talk to like what we consider just like, you know, muggles, normies, people, like when they are looking at a camera, they always ask like, okay, what kind of lens do I need?
Yeah.
So like when people are buying, they're typically considering what lens options they have and what lens costs are out there. And it's one of the reasons why people like, while Canon makes some really good cameras, the argument is the mount's not open, right? People look at the Nikons and the first thing they say is, oh, I can adapt Sony lenses to it. Because people are always looking at the lenses as a part of the buying process. And so I think while Lumix makes some really, really great cameras, and they do have some good lenses, like that 24 to 60, one of my favorite native photography lenses I've ever seen for a camera system because of how lightweight it is, how the quality of it is 2.8 all the way through. Fantastic. They need a lot more wins like that.
Yeah.
And if they could do that, then the marketing becomes easier because it's hard to market a product that people aren't like genuinely excited about. But if you have a really good product, like we've been talking about their bodies, and then you also have really good lenses to go along with it, and you can market that really well, it makes the marketing so much easier.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I do believe that Lumix has a really, really good shot. No pun intended. But they're gonna need some assistance from the lens department. And if they can get that, then watch out other brands. But until then, you know, you might be a little safe. All right. So next week, hopefully, we're talking FX5 official information. Will we have a live stream on the 22nd? Really kind of depends on if anything actually drops on the 22nd. But I'm hoping that we actually get something that we can talk about next week.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys haven't, I'll tell you, because I'll kind of end it off for all of our real ones who are rocking with us. If you're free this weekend, go see The Odyssey. Went and saw it yesterday. Go see it. Just get yourself a snack. Go to the bathroom before you go in there. The movie's long. And because all y'all are like, you know, y'all are film lovers, I would imagine.
Yeah.
You at least love the art form that is filmmaking. It is a filmmaking masterpiece. If you love film, you're gonna want to go see it. I saw it in IMAX. Oh my gosh. Amazing. IMAX, like the sound, the screen, totally worth it. Totally worth it. So if y'all got some time this weekend, go see it. Totally gonna be worth it. But yeah, it's long though. It's long though. But
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings long. So don't drink too much soda. Don't drink too much soda. Especially in IMAX. At least the one that we're at, I hate like having to get up and like walk across people. Like I just feel like I'm ruining the movie, so I'll just sit there and hold it. But yeah, that's coming up that's coming out this weekend. Y'all go see it, and make sure you go see it quick because the next weekend we got Spider-Man. So go ahead and
we got that on brand superheroes. Looking forward to it.
You just trying to get canceled. Call back if you want to cancel this, man. It's on you. All right. Enjoy the movies this weekend. Go see the Odyssey, and then next weekend we're headed out to go see Spider-Man. It'll be worth it. All right. Much love. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Jarrell, any last words for the people?
Later.
Is that my button gonna work? I hope this is gonna work. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace. I knew it wasn't gonna work. God dang it. How did I know that was not gonna work? All right, we'll catch y'all next week. Peace.